welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I go by Lady T Hairstyles, and I am back with another video. So today I am heading out to one of my appointments. I said I was gonna do a sit down video with you guys to let you know more about my weight loss journey. I'll give you a little bit of brief. I am on the highway, I'm driving, so I want to kind of concentrate. But I wanted to pop in just to update you guys. This morning, I'm on my way to Hartford, Connecticut, because that is where my surgeon is located. So that is where my doctor's office, my surgeon's office, for my weight loss surgery. So if you don't know, I went to my consultation. I think it was like Vlogmas Day, don't give me the lying, 7, Vlogmas Day 7 or 6, something like that. I'll have it linked up here and in the description box, so you could go check that video out. I went to my consultation. Everything went great. They told me that I was approved to get my weight loss surgery, but I do have a little bit of a journey because my insurance is covering the surgery, so I have to do a couple things before getting the surgery. So right now I'm going to meet with a nutritionist. I have to take a COVID test because I'm having a procedure on the 27th. It's an endoscopy. Endoscopy is basically like a camera scope that they put down your mouth, and they check the inside of your stomach for any cancers, anything that can be wrong in the stomach or in your intestines or anything like that. So I am getting that procedure done on December 27th. I'm kind of nervous because I have to go under anesthesia. But all in all, I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. I've just been battling my weight for some years now, and it's just been something that's been like, heavy on my brain. It's like really, it's affecting. I want to get ahead of my weight before it starts giving me health risk. Right now, I am at my heaviest weight. I don't feel that comfortable to tell you guys yet what my weight is. I mean, just give me a little while, maybe I'll discuss it with you guys. But I'm at my heaviest weight that I've ever been, and it's really uncomfortable, and I'm just not happy with it. So, and I've been like really struggling with dieting, exercising, and things like that. So this is something that's going to help me, and I see that I've been researching it for a while now. But I'm finally about to go ahead and definitely start the process, and I'm gonna take you guys along on the journey of this process. So yeah, I'm excited and nervous, but this is something that I want to do and I need to do for my health risk. So today is the day that I have to get some blood work done. I have to get a COVID test for the procedure because they said you have to be fully vaccinated. I only had one vaccination shot, so I still have to take COVID tests until I get my second vaccination, which I will be getting on January 7th. I'll be getting my second vaccination shot. So I'm gonna take the COVID test first, and then my nutrition appointment is at 11 a.m. and then I'm gonna go to the blood work right after the 11 a.m. It'll take about an hour, she said, for the nutritionist part. Yeah, I'm excited though. I'll get back on with you guys when I get there so I can concentrate on the road, and I'll keep you guys updated when I get there. I think we have to grab something to eat because I do have my son with me. He didn't have school today, so I really hope it's not a problem that I brought my son, because there was no one else that can watch him at this point. My fiance had to work. He was out of school, and my baby got to come with me, period. So I'll get back on y'all when I get to the place. We'll find some breakfast, and then I'll chit chat back with you guys a little bit more and tell you more information on my weight loss surgery. If you have any questions, or you want to yourself have information about getting the... Oh, I didn't even tell you guys what I'm getting. I'm getting the gastric sleeve. And that's where they make an incision on your stomach, and they cut off 80% of your stomach to help with weight loss. So it is called the gastric sleeve, and I'm super excited about it. So if you guys want any more information on getting that gastric sleeve, or where you can start, or where you can get some information, comment below, and I'll definitely make a video more about the procedure and how you can go about it, how you can get your insurance to cover it. I can give you all that information. So all right, I'll get at you guys when I get there. Bye. Hey y'all, so I finally made it to the hospital so I can get my COVID test in, but they are literally overcapacitated. But it was a good thing that my doctor called me yesterday and she made me an appointment so that I can be able to go in. But the line is so long, it's so crazy. I really hope that I can get in here and get my test before an hour, because I have a another appointment at 11 o'clock. It is now 9:15, but they told me it's about an hour wait just to get in here to do my COVID testing. So it was a really great thing that I left the house super early so that I can get here on time, because yeah. So now I'm just in the car. We're waiting for all these cars to go. So once I get up there to the COVID testing, I'll try to see if I can record them doing my test, just to give y'all a little bit of footage, let y'all see the journey, like, you know, to actually be there and see the journey. So let me go ahead and get off, and let me keep waiting. I don't understand why it's not moving, but yeah. All right, I'll get back on. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, good.
You need this?
Do you have a MyCare account with Trinity?
No, I think, no, I don't.
Okay, let me just get you some directions. So pretty much you just have to get the account, and then once the tests are processed, they put them inside there for you.
Okay, great.
I gave you some tissues as well,
Okay.
in case you need them.
Okay.
What's your name and date of birth?
Tarina Rivera, 9/14/86.
All right. Is it just you getting tested today?
Yes.
Okay. We have 10 seconds, and we just do one side of your nose.
Okay, perfect.
I won't get upset. So now, friends, I'm going to share the video with you. Let's all
Oh.
ourselves.
So just create your account and check it this afternoon, okay, for your results.
Ooh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good holiday.
Hey guys, I am having like the worst day ever. Like, I don't think y'all understand how bad my day is going. I'm actually rushing right now, so I'll update you guys in a little bit about how hard my day has been going. I'll be right back. I'm just finally getting to the hospital. I still have not made it to my appointment. I was in the wrong building, and when I came into the building, I did the GPS, and the GPS took me over here. So I've been in this building for 25 minutes trying to find my appointment, to find out it's across the street. So I didn't go get my car. I am just walking across the street, and it's freezing, and I don't have a coat. God help me. So, I'm cold and tired. And hopefully, I'm about to get hit. I haven't walked in a long time. All right. I'm out of breath and I'm cold, guys. So hopefully this is it. I finally think I made it. All right, I made it. All right. All right. Hey, what's up? I I am back. Listen, today has been a freaking day so far, and it's still only 2 o'clock, and I'm stressed out. Let me not even claim that I'm stressed out. I want to claim that everything the rest of the day is going to run smoothly. Everything is going to go according to plan, and I'm going to feel so much better by the end of tonight, because today has been eventful so far. So the last time I spoke to you guys, I was coming out of my nutritionist. So I had to see a dietary nutritionist to get me prepared for my surgery. They have to make sure that I understand that all of my eating habits is about to be a lifestyle change. And they just want to go ahead and make sure we understand that. So I do have to meet with a nutritionist for 4 months. We will be working on a meal plan. We will be portionalizing our food and stuff, like with my food and stuff. So that's what that appointment was about. But let's get into everything that happened before the appointment. So first things first, they gave me the address to the appointment, and I put it in my GPS and I followed the address. Now, I've been to this hospital before for my consultation. That was the first time that I went to this hospital, and that's the address they gave me. So I went to the address. So now I am, so this cake is good. I finally made it back in the house, and when I was in the car and I was updating you guys, my camera, my storage, I had to clear up some storage so I can tell you guys about my day, because honey, it was eventful. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on. Like, y'all don't think y'all understand. It was so much stuff going on today, and I really wanted my day to go smoothly. I was super excited about my appointment, and things just went left. So where I left off is where I was telling you that my GPS took me to the wrong hospital. My GPS took me to the wrong hospital. So once I finally found my appointment, GPS took me to the wrong hospital. But before all of that, when I first got to the very first hospital, I had my son with me. So the people told me, they was like, oh, no, let's rewind it. Let me rewind. Let me tell y'all what happened from the beginning. So I woke up early this morning. I got ready to go. Everything, I got out the house early. When I got there, I had a scheduled COVID test because I'm having a procedure on December 27th, an endoscopy that I was telling you about earlier. So I have to get a clear negative COVID test before that appointment. So I went, my doctor made me an appointment for the COVID test. So I drove over there to the COVID test, and the line was ridiculous. I literally sat in line for an hour and a half to get a drive-through COVID test. So as I was sitting in that car for an hour and a half, my menstrual cycle came to visit me. So I'm sitting in the car, I'm feeling, a little bit weird. I'm like, no, okay, whatever. So my menstrual cycle comes to visit me. I'm like, I gotta hurry up and go. I can't get out of this line, because if I get out of this line, I gotta go to the bathroom. But if I leave, I'm gonna lose my spot, and I need this COVID test because there's no other time that I can come and take it. So I just stood there, took my COVID test, whatever. So now I put in the GPS for my next appointment that I have to go to, which was to go meet the nutritionist. So by the time that I get to go meet the nutritionist, as I'm getting to this hospital for my nutritionist appointment, after I leave the COVID test, I get to the hospital for the nutritionist appointment. I was like, I noticed that my menstrual cycle had came to visit me. So now I'm running inside the hospital, and I was like, I gotta use the bathroom. Once I go use the bathroom, I noticed that it went through, if TMI, if y'all don't wanna hear this part, but I went through my jeans. And I also, because I had a long jacket on, I had like a nice little trench coat jacket on. I went through the trench coat jacket sitting in my car and everything. Like, I was so distraught. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm. As I get to the hospital, I go to the bathroom, and well, before I went to the bathroom, I went in my trunk. Now, I bought my fiance some pajama pants for Christmas. So I had to go in my trunk, open up her pajama pants, take off my pants and stuff, and I had to change into the pajama pants, clean myself up in the bathroom. Like, I was so distraught, y'all. Like, I just was so over the day. Like, I was so over the day. Like, I could not believe what was transpiring. My son's like, what's going on? So now he sees all of this stuff on the back of my pants and my jacket. Now he's getting a mini crash course in female menstrual cycles because I'm trying to tell him what's going on. He thinks something's wrong with me because he sees the blood on the back of my pants, y'all. So I'm giving him a mini crash course in what happens with females. It's just like, oh, it was so much going on. So after that, after I go in the bathroom, I clean myself up. I'm like, all right, come on. We got about 25 more minutes before my appointment starts because, you know, we was at the hospital early. So I got about 25 more minutes to go ahead and get to the appointment. So now we're heading to the appointment, but we have to go through security and get, you know, clearance or whatever. They got to do they check your temperature and they give you like a little sticker or whatever, you know, basically just checking in. We get to check in. They was like, unfortunately, you can't bring a kid in here because of COVID. So now I'm like, y'all gotta be kidding me. Y'all gotta be kidding me. I am having the roughest day and y'all telling me that I drove all the way here. Now, mind you, Hartford is about 40 minutes from where I live. So I'm like, no, y'all not about to tell me that I drove all the way up here and I can't come to my appointment. So he's like, yeah, sorry, unfortunately, we got to get clearance. So we're calling upstairs. We're calling upstairs to the person that I'm going to for the appointment. They're not answering the phone. So I'm like, yo, this is over. I was just like, you know what? I was defeated. I was like, you know what? Let's go. We're just going to leave. I'm going to call and I'm going to reschedule this appointment, whatever. So as I'm leaving, I get in the car and I'm like, okay, forget it. I was like, wait a minute. I have a friend that lives up here and thank you so much. Oh my God. I have to call and thank her again. I have a friend that lives in Hartford, my goddaughter's mom. I called her and I was like, I need you now. She was just like, what happened? Whatever. So I was like, I need someone to watch Jameer because I have to go to I'm up here in Hartford. I have to go to an appointment, but I can't bring him in the hospital. So she was like, sure, bring him to my house. Now, my jaw, it was about 10:53 and my appointment was at 11 a.m. So I'm like, yo, what's your address? I'm zooming through these Hartford streets like I know where I'm at to her house. So I go over there. I let him out. I barely stopped. I was like, get out. I did a rolling stop. No, I'm only playing, y'all. So I told him, get out. I sent him over there and then I zoomed back to the hospital. Now, by the time I get to the hospital, y'all, now mind you, at this point, I don't know that I'm at the wrong part of the hospital. So at this point, so I go back to the hospital. I go back to the guy that was telling me that, you know, he couldn't come in the hospital, whatever. So he checked me in or whatever the case may be. And then we get on like this little, you know, you see me on the little trolley thing. So I get on the little trolley thing. And once I get on the little trolley thing, we go to what we believed was the nutritionist office. So before that happened, okay, I'm all over the place with the story because so much stuff happened, y'all. So on my way over to the nutritionist, when I was zooming back from dropping my son off, the nutritionist calls me like, hey, we had an appointment at 11 o'clock. I wanted to know where you at. And I'm like, oh, I'm right here. I'm coming. I got lost. I'm on my way. So after that, I go, we get on the trolley. He takes me because mind you, the hospital is huge. This hospital is so big, guys. Let me set this phone. Let me set y'all up so I can talk. Mind y'all, this hospital is so huge. So you have to get on a little mini golf cart like trolley thing so they can drive you to wherever your appointment or wherever you got to go for your appointment. So we get in the trolley thing. He's driving me. I'm telling the lady like, hey, I'm right outside the office. She was like, okay, sure. Just come on in. Come on back. Whatever. We get to this office, which we thought were the nutritionist office, because I guess they must have multiple different, nutritionists or whatever the case may be. So when we get here, the door is locked. So I'm like, she told me to come on back. Why is the door locked? So the man that's in the trolley, he was like, that's strange. He was like, let's go back to the security guard. Let's ask them to give them a call. So we drive back to the security thing. The security lady was like, no, that's not where you're supposed to be. She was like, I think I know where you need to go. She was like, just come with me and I'll show you. She was like, because they used to be a part of the hospital, but now they had their own separate office. They were across the street from the hospital, y'all. So now I've been in this hospital, driving around this little trolley thing, trying to find where my appointment is at. Whole time it was never in that hospital. So now, instead of me having a trolley guy drive me all the way back to the other end of the building to get in my car and to drive across the street, now you see me, I'm running across the street to my appointment. It was like, oh my OMG, like OMG, like what in the heck is happening right now? This is out of control. So I finally get over there to the nutritionist. Go to my appointment. It was a really great appointment. I'll explain a little bit more later in the video after I tell you all everything that happened. I'll tell you more about, what's going on with my surgery and stuff. So the appointment went great. Everything was good. Now, this is the part where it get crazy. This is the part where it get crazy. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all I dropped my son off. When I dropped my son off, he took my cell phone charger. So I'm in the car, I'm leaving the appointment, I type in the GPS, I type her address in, I'm on my way, I'm driving, boom, my phone dies out of nowhere. My phone just dies on me. So now I don't know where I'm going. So I'm like, this can't be happening. This legitimately cannot be happening to me right now. I say, yo, what is happening? Like, what's going on? Like, why is so much stuff happening to me right now? So I'm like, I'm headed in a direction. So I'm like, boom, let me keep going straight to see if I can remember where I went. But I must have took a wrong right or left turn. Your girl was doing circles around Hartford. So yeah, nonetheless, I was lost. I was in Hartford lost. So I had to pull over to a gas station, buy me a charger. This charger must have been super cheap because it took almost 20 minutes for my phone to come on. So now I'm at the gas station asking people like, hey, you know where such and such street is at? You know where such and such street is at? One dude told me to go this way. One told me to go that way. I just sat still until my phone charged. Then I finally was able to put the address in, go pick up my son, and make it to Bridgeport. Now, I had to drive all the way from Hartford to Bridgeport, Connecticut, because I had to still go do hair today. So, luckily, when I got to Bridgeport, I still had some clothes there. I was able to freshen myself up.